Mirage. This is where Steve Garvey, the Republican Senate candidate, of course, Dodger legend, is coming out with his wife Candace on his arm. Garvey has not done very much in terms of campaigning in the last few weeks. Didn't hold, as far as I know, any actual campaign events for himself in the last few weeks. He's coming out to Frank Sinatra's My Way, one of his favorite songs, and we see his kids there on stage with him. Okay, now we're going to go to the winner of this seat, coming out at the same time, Adam Schiff in downtown Los Angeles. Let's listen to him.
Rob Rivas. We are so lucky to have Rob Rivas as our Speaker of the State Assembly. Are we not? Isn't he incredible? It is such a delight to be here with you tonight. And before I begin, I want to acknowledge my opponent, Steve Garvey. I know it's not easy to be a candidate for any office. It's hard on you, it's hard on your loved ones, and I wish him well. And I join him in celebrating the Dodgers' amazing win over the Yankees. Tonight, I am especially grateful to the millions of Californians who put their faith in me. I also find myself thinking about Senator Dianne Feinstein, who was a friend and mentor, and as long as I knew her, she was a giant in the U.S. Senate. Nobody will be able to fill Dianne's immense shoes, but her memory will be my guide. And tonight, I am so humbled to be your next United States Senator. Thank you, California. I will spend every day trying to repay the trust that you have placed in me by serving this golden state with all of my heart and soul. Thank you, California. Tonight is going to be a very long night. We won't know the result of every race. We will need to be patient. And whatever the result of the presidential race, we know there will be serious challenges facing the state of California and the country. Regardless of the outcome, regardless of the way people may have voted, I want to make one thing clear. As your senator, I am committed to standing up for every Californian. I am committed to taking on the big fights to protect our freedoms and to protect our democracy. California will continue to be at the forefront of progress, the bulwark of democracy, the champion of innovation, and the protector of our rights and freedoms. We are a big, beautiful, diverse, and generous state. We look out for each other. We stand up for each other. We extend our hands to lift up each other. We celebrate and appreciate our different backgrounds and cultures. I've seen it firsthand. From the first day I launched this campaign to the visits I've made to nearly every corner of the Golden State. From meeting with local leaders in the border community of Calexico to seeing the restoration of redwoods north of Willits, I've met the most amazing people all across California. I've listened to your concerns, I've heard your fears, I've shared your hopes, and imagined the future that you want to see for yourselves and for your children. And because of this, every day I woke up energized and hopeful. In Bakersfield, I met with entrepreneurs who turned their passion into successful small businesses that had lifted up their communities. In Salinas, I heard from farm workers who toiled in the fields from sunrise to sundown, rain or shine, to ensure that families across the country had food on their tables. In Oakland, I felt the joy and energy of an early morning service at the Allen Temple Baptist Church. In Merced, I sat down with college students and heard about the careers they were building for themselves. In Lakewood, I saw firsthand the hard and rewarding labor of child care providers. I witnessed their patience, their kindness, and the love that they bring to their work. Our state has its struggles, like every state, but none are insurmountable because we are the Golden State and we get big things done. And my promise to you is that I'm going to deliver on day one, week one, year one, and keep on delivering for this amazing state. Because together there is no challenge that we cannot overcome. We leave no community behind. We do not stop, we do not rest until all our citizens have a safe place to live, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, safe neighborhoods to raise their children, good hospitals, clinics, and health care, and the best public schools in the world. In pursuit of this dream for all our people, I will not rest, California. In the Senate, I will be a champion and voice for all Californians, whether you voted for me or not, whether you live in the big city or a small county, whether you grew up here or came to America searching for a better life. We are going to build more affordable housing so that you aren't forced to choose between your rent and putting food on the table. We are going to ensure that our fellow neighbors do not have to sleep on the street. We are going to help hardworking families by lowering costs. We are going to fight tooth and nail to protect abortion access and defend democracy and our freedoms. We are going to bring resources and jobs back to the Golden State to create opportunity for all Californians. We're going to fight on behalf of our dream workers, our farm workers, our immigrant families, so they no longer have to live in the shadows. We are going to protect our planet, fight climate change, and bring good-paying green jobs here to California. It is a big task, I know, but we can do it because we are going to do it together. I am determined to fight every single day on behalf of this great state and its great people, and I am so thankful for your trust and your support, and I can't wait to do this job with you together. I want to thank my incredible wife, Eve, and yes, we are Adam and Eve. My kids, Lexi and Eli. Lexi's boyfriend, Eric, gets a shout out. My brother, Daniel, and his wife, Amy. My brother, David, and his family. My nieces and my nephews, and of course, the one the world revolves around, baby Maya. I could not have done this without your endless love and support, and it's so wonderful to get to celebrate with you tonight. Eve, I don't know where to begin, but this Adam would be lost without this Eve. I love you, and I'm grateful to you for your support.
That's Adam Schiff talking about his wife, Eve, right there. Adam Schiff is going to be a United States Senator, something he has been talking about privately for 15, 20 years, and something he's had his sights on. This is the moment, and he's going to be replacing Dianne Feinstein in the United States Senate. But that Senate is going to be a Republican majority Senate. And Republican could have a big margin in that Senate. A lot of the competitive Senate races right now that Democrats assume that they were going to win, Republicans are ahead of. So there will be a new Senate Majority Leader for the Republicans. Not sure who that's going to be, but it is not going to be Chuck Schumer and the Democrats. By the way, Steve Garvey speaking in Rancho Mirage, thanking and congratulating Adam Schiff and thanking his family as well. Not clear what he's going to do next.